Hey, it's your main man Tony from Brooklyn. And let me tell you two, three things about the best video game website I've ever come across in my entire life, okay? It's this place called GamersGather.com, alright? You're gonna want to go there to get all of the latest video game news on the planet first, alright?
Hello and welcome once again to the Forward Compatible Podcast. This is episode 121, part 1, for June 1st, 2014. My name's Tony. I'm joined, as always, by my fellow podcasters, Mark and Jason.
I've still got some meat in my teeth.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's how you roll.
That's how I roll.
Suppose we kick off the show with our weekly roundtable and catch everybody up on what we've been playing. This is the last time we all spoke.
Well, I played...
World of Tanks?
No World of Tanks this week. I
World
did
of Warcraft.
World of
Whoa.
Warcraft. I got my Druid up to 23. I got a few other low B peoples. I broke the game a few times. Have to keep looking up freaking guides because I break them and don't realize how I'm doing it. And, a lot of guide reading-ish. And then I did MLB. I'm almost done with my first season. I think I got like 15 games up, which would be like 15 minutes of load screens and then 5 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game, my God, with the load times.
The load times. Oh, it's freaking gorgeous though.
It's a cool game.
And really good in every way, shape, and form besides load times.
Mm.
Almost worth it.
And the hair.
And those.
Hair's weird.
The hair, yeah, when you get the stringy.
The hair's weird.
Yeah. They have not mastered hair yet.
And if you want to know what they're talking about, you can check out our review.
Yeah.
Crazy hair and load times included.
Mm. How about yourself, good sir?
Let's see. I went to midnight for Watch Dogs, and I picked that up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I picked up Mario Kart, and I think those were my major two games for the week, was Watch Dogs and Mario Kart.
Excellent.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying both of them. Obviously, being from Chicago, wasn't happy with the lies that they told us about how the city would be.
One to one
Oh,
scale.
it's if anyone out there is playing it, that is not Chicago at all.
No.
There's it's like an island by itself with water surrounding it and like little parts, and there's no
Well,
LSD.
like Starved Rock is in the game, and it's like you can see the Chicago skyline from
Yeah.
Starved Rock. And
And it's like no.
No.
It's just like 2 hours away.
I know some people are kind of back and forth on it, like you were saying,
Hated it.
but
Hated it.
Forgot
I'm
I
having
played
fun
it.
with the multiplayer.
That was the best part. That is 10 out of 10.
I'm loving the VR stuff that happens, and just running around messing with stuff. Like in GTA, you can run down the street, you can jack a car, you can shoot somebody in the face, and then next thing you know, cops are all over you. Well, this, you could just kind of sit on the corner and change the traffic lights and watch, cars ram into each other, or it's fun. I'm sure you tried it with the bridges.
Yeah.
Just jumping over bridges and stuff. Things like that. I mean, the campaign, I think I'm like maybe 6-7 missions in. I've spent the rest of the time just running around screwing with stuff.
No, I absolutely hate the main character. I almost every character in the game besides the one exception, I don't remember his name, the Asian-looking guy. I played for like 5 hours. Like 3 of it was multiplayer because I just hated the story.
There's no Trevor in it, which
Yeah.
would have made it better.
Yeah. just-
Here's a tip: if you're going to make any open world game from now on, you must cast Trevor from Grand Theft Auto in it, and you will make $1 million billion.
Billion.
On the flip side, Mario Kart is great. Absolutely loving that. It is probably the prettiest Wii U game that I've seen ever, hands down. Like this is really next gen. Just how everything looks. Even in the replays, when you see the wind blowing in Mario's mustache,
Yeah.
or the dirt that collects on the tires, it's really good, really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, rock on. As for myself, Wolfenstein. That's all I've been playing, and I got Limbo for free on the on the Vita, and I'm looking forward to tearing through that again, but I haven't yet.
I hate that game.
And I love that game.
You know why?
It's only
9
3
out of
hours.
10.
You know why?
So
You know why I hate it? It's a big fucking spider.
Oh,
Okay, that's my problem with it.
yeah.
It's a big
'cause
fucking
the game's
spider.
only it's only like 3-4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Oh, big game that I played this week too. Wolf Among Us, episode 4. In Sheep's Clothing. The shortest in the series by they're all short when these episodes come out. They're only like 2.5, 3 hours long. This one was like an hour and 15 minutes. I was in awe how quickly it went by.
I own season 2 of Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us, and I think I'm just gonna wait until all 5 are out for each, and then just marathon.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the.
It's
best
only like
way
a
for me.
10-hour game if you sit through it all together.
And that's what I did. I told you I originally started Walking Dead season 1 on my PS3, and then I stopped, and then I bought the collector's edition on 360, and that's when I fully played through it. So I really want to play it, but I'm gonna want to play it all the way through.
Well, the Wolf Among Us is getting really close because it's probably a month out and it'll be concluded.
Speaking of which, Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us were both announced for disc versions on Xbox One and
It's not the
PS4
news yet.
I hate this fucking game.
this year.
But yeah, In Sheep's Clothing went really well, left a really cool cliffhanger, and everything should tie up neatly in episode 5 once it becomes available. But
Are you gonna jump into the comic book afterwards? Since, I mean, like you have as the difference is Walking Dead, the characters in Walking Dead, the game, don't have a direct correlation to the comic book characters. But
They
this
don't?
No. This is a prequel to the actual comic for Fables.
okay,
So do you have any interest in?
I do want to see the how the comics lay everything out now. I don't even know where mine went now. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I assumed that maybe these people weren't the. I know Bigby is the main character still, right?
Well, it jumps.
Okay. So I don't know because he's awesome. I love
All right. Well, who have you seen in it so far?
in the 4 episodes.
Yeah. Just like that they're pivotal players.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Yeah, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Wolf, Snow White, Beauty, Beast, Ichabod Crane, the Jersey Devil.
Remember more than I did already.
Crap, these are just this recent episode. Bloody Mary. That little fucking, I can't think of his name.
Oh,
the
the,
little green flying thing.
The roommate, the Toad. Is it Toad?
So, just to give you a quick rundown,
Three Little Pigs.
well, now you include them. So, I'm gonna group them together as one. There's 7 characters
Okay.
that are in the comic that you named. So, like some of them I haven't even seen in the comic, and I think I'm up to like issue 60, 70.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Love it. It is like one of the best comic book franchises I've ever read, and it's only going to issue 150. They wrap up this summer, and it's over.
Fucking A.
Sorry.
Anyway, it's really cool. I'm loving it. I can't wait to see what happens at the end. Oh, the mirror's in it. That's a big character.
Okay.
From what is it? Snow White. I'm getting all my comics
Yeah.
or all my fairy tales confused, but the Witching Well's in it. A
Yeah.
lot of shit. Anyway, yeah, it's cool.
Those are all in one office.
Yes. Well, you spend a lot of time in the main office, in
Yeah.
Ichabod Crane's office, so
Ooh.
yeah, that's like the headquarters of the game, so to speak, if it were. And shit. Good game.
Very
So you're saying
frog face.
Ichabod Crane is the assistant mayor?
It's a very frog face right there.
Huh.
Did I just spoil something for you?
No,
Okay.
no, not for me.
Yep. So that'll do it for my week. That only took one night. I downloaded it and beat it that night, and I was like, after it was done, I was like, man, that was really good, but that was really short. And then I looked at the clock, and I couldn't have been playing more than like an hour and 20 minutes. It was like,
Did you play anything good at the Ghost?
oh, that's right. We went to the Galloping Ghost. Yeah, of course. There's always fun games
So
there.
he got his
I-
ass kicked in football, medieval football.
Oh
was it
yeah,
football?
we played. What the fuck is that? Like It was like some precursor or some like arcade ripoff of Mutant League football, but you were Vikings.
Yes.
But it was like punching and like essentially it's just a side scroller, like from end to end. And I was playing against Jason. My God, he fucking wrecked me in this game. And
It was like
it's like
36 to
rugby.
1 in the first.
Was it just like how I wrecked you in hockey?
Oh please, that shit
And
went to
Emporium.
overtime.
Yeah,
he wrecked
we were in OT
me.
at Patrick
Wrecked me
Henry's
in
ass.
overtime. No, Jason really just. It was like 35 to 14 or something
Yeah.
ridiculous. He like
In
destroyed
the first
me.
quarter.
Yeah, we thought it was the end of the game because we'd been playing for like 4 or 5 minutes. We
Yeah.
racked up the score, and then the counter's going down, and the timer ends. We're like, oh, okay, that was a goal game. The black screen pops up with the little white print. End of the first quarter, we're just like, forget this.
Yeah.
So yeah, good times.
Cool.
Dirty, sexy, news.
So first off, this one I guess is me and Tony, since we're the Ratchet and Clank aficionados at this point. July, the Vita collection comes out.
This is a sad state of affairs, gentlemen. The same company who made the Jack and Daxter collection port over to the Vitas, which ruined it, unplayable frame rates and whatnot, was given the green light to do this. So I do not have high hopes for this.
But
I was
just still
about to
buy it.
say,
Huh?
You'll still buy it.
I'll wait to make sure it's not broken.
Yeah, that's what I
they
was
should have
about to
gave
do.
it to whatever Sanzabu or whatever, the guys who basically took over the Sly collection, because they did the Sly collection on PS3. Then they got the rights from Sucker Punch to make Sly 4, Thieves in Time, and both those were excellent. And then they got the green light to do the Sly collection on Vita.
it just came
and
out and
all the stuff from that is like, it's gorgeous.
So Tony,
they
what
did
is
an
Sly
amazing
3
job.
called? Still doesn't remember.
the Devious Reckoness.
No, it's the first one. 30th Superman is the first one. Honor Among Thieves is the second, or is the third one?
Thieves Among Us.
These Among Us.
Yes, there it is.
Because we did our new video game releases
Yeah.
last week, remember? And you couldn't remember.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, Sly 3.
So yeah, but they should give those guys the porting abilities, because whoever did God of War kind of fucked it up. Whoever did Jack and Daxter, this company who's got the green light for Ratchet and Clank, fucked it up, and those other guys seem to have done a really good job with their ports. So
And doesn't look as good as those other games.
yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully it comes out with some kind of decent frame rate, because the gameplay is already there. Just kind of maintain a good 30, 60 frames a second at least. That'd be nice.
I don't care about maintaining as long as the dips aren't significant. Like if you hang out in that like 28 to 32 range, my eyes won't even pick it up if you're over there.
Yeah.
It's when you get those kicks, those drops like 17 where you just like,
Just chop.
why is
Jeez.
this bogging so bad?
Yeah. Which
Like,
is how.
I didn't know Telltale made fucking Ratchet and Clank. Why is this stuttering like crazy?
Telltale will get it right one of these days.
No.
Or not.
No, they really
We'll
won't.
see how it is on next gen, right?
That's the last hope. If those
That's the
games,
last
if
hope.
those
It really
games
is.
don't run well on the PS4 and the Xbox One, I'm just gonna be like, well, these guys are just slower.
because now it's Super HD.
Yeah, we couldn't get it. I don't know.
Whatever. All right, moving on. Order 1886 delayed till 2015. I kind of saw it coming at this point, just because there's been no gameplay at this point. I thought there'd be probably at least some kind of teaser trailer since then, but no.
Game's gonna suck.
I think it's gonna kick ass,
I think it's to kick balls,
kick all types of ass balls,
maybe some
Dog
kick
eat
some
my
tits
hat.
too.
but it's very far off.
Dogtooth.
And I heard
So it's pretty
from
early
I
2015.
heard from preliminary preview events that some people in the industry went to that it wasn't looking very good, which is why they needed the extra time. This is as recent as a couple months ago. It just was not shaping up well. So take the time. Take the time. I mean, look at Watch Dogs. Like Watch Dogs right now
Sucked.
just came out this week, and it's getting mixed reviews. All right. Imagine if it would have launched with the next gen systems like it was supposed to.
And
Everyone would have universally hated it.
It looked like it was supposed to. Not, down graphicked.
Yes, it's a
Terrible
word.
statement,
It's
yeah.
words.
And-
English.
Yeah,
Tough
English
stuff. Tough stuff.
Yeah. And stuff.
Thanks.
It's gonna suck.
Next news story. Apple finally bought Beats, $3 billion, $2.4 million in cash and 600,000.
We reported on this like 4 weeks ago.
$1 billion.
Yes, we all knew about this. I was in touch with Steve Jobs.
WDCC or whatever the hell it's called is coming up this week, and they expect to have a big announcement regarding what exactly they're going to do with Beats at it.
They're going to use their streaming service. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I think they're gonna include the headphones into
Yes, headphones, I think, definitely. Some kind of in-ear ones. And then,
iTunes Radio functions perfectly fine.
yeah, just not being used.
Yeah.
iTunes is hemorrhaging money in terms of comparing it to like years past with selling stuff.
I saw a new stat that came out today that now Android has 80% of the market, and it's predicted by
That high? Shit, that one went
yeah
quick.
by 2016 it's supposed to be around 85%, and Apple's is declining every year.
Didn't know it was that high already. Goddamn. I knew it was over 50, but
That's worldwide though, not in the states.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
states still it's like 60-40 Android. It's a
And
lot
I
closer.
see them maybe, because obviously at WD, whatever the hell it's called, the Apple conference, they tend to announce the new operating systems and
Yes,
show a
everyone's
couple
been-
computers.
Well, iPhone 6
So-
is supposed to come out this year,
They're
right?
not. They don't show it at that. That's its own conference. Same thing for the Mac, the iPads. They do their own little mini things for those. But another outlet is I mean, Macs have never had great speakers in them. So I know what was it? HP started putting in Beats speakers into their
yeah,
units.
almost
about a
every
year-
computer has
yeah.
been.
So I could see maybe them integrating that into there too.
Makes sense.
I expect Dr. Dre to come out on stage.
I'm selling my company again. Oh, wait, it's making money. Let me get back into it. Oh, shit, that's
Well, they'll keep him on as some type
Oh,
of
yeah.
consultant.
That's just
or
what he
something.
did in 2011. He sold his company and then bought back in. You know?
Hey, smart.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like that now he's like the world's richest rapper or whatever.
You son of a bitch.
Take that, Jay-Z.
Well,
Next news.
Next news. Nintendo announced they have an adapter for your GameCube controller for your Wii U.
Yes.
This makes no sense.
I agree.
It's all about Smash.
I understand that, but what was the point in I get the logic behind it. The problem is it just shows how little Nintendo thinks ahead.
Uh-huh.
Nobody wants the tablet controller. Nobody wants the Pro controller. So you have to go back 2 generations to find a controller that people liked, and you have to reinstitute. What does the GameCube controller do that the Pro controller does not?
Nothing.
But they tried to just mimic what the Xbox 360 did without any of the feel or touch or weight or
Listen,
anything.
now I've got the Pro Wii U controller, and it's solid. I like
I
it.
don't like that thing. Feels weird.
I like it better than the Pro for the Wii.
Oh, who
that
doesn't?
thing was
That thing is
garbage.
junk.
Yeah.
Was it the classic they called
It
it?
used to make noise when you just shook it.
Yeah,
There's
that
like
thing was
parts rattling around inside of
crap.
them. Ugh.
No weight to it.
I don't know. People,
Empty plastic
it's
shell.
nostalgia. The GameCube controller was cool, and it was one of Nintendo's bests.
Next-
but it
It's-
doesn't even hold. It doesn't even hold close to what the 360.
It does not. But it's highly regarded as the best controller for Smash Brothers, and that's the reason that they're doing it. Is for competitive play for Smash.
Next week, Nintendo announces the N64 controller coming out for the Wii U this fall.
No. It's an attachment for the 3DS. Get it right. That's with Majora's Mask. Come on now. If you're gonna report on the news, report correctly.
All right. More news. Xbox One basically gave its first detail of the June update, which they're saying will be their biggest one yet. The first thing they revealed was something, probably their lamest feature, I hope, for this upcoming update, which is the ability to post screenshots on social media.
That is the lamest feature,
I hope so.
because the best feature is external hard drive support.
Finally,
Finally, no restrictions. It has to have a minimum of 256 megs dedicated to it.
do they even
I don't know.
make
you
a
can't
hard drive
even
that small anymore?
Maybe it's
Well,
on there.
but you got to remember, you can partition an external
Yeah.
for just a portion of it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it means,
Partition the crap
it
out of
means
that.
I'm buying a new 4 terabyte for it.
Western Digital, Seagate?
What do I have upstairs? I don't know.
What's
Probably one of
the
those.
I'll just buy the
They're
one.
the two best.
Another one that I have upstairs, and
Western
then I'll
Digital's
split,
cheaper.
I'll get a split cord, and then I'll run one end of it. I'll get a 3-way. Run one end of it to the Wii U,
So
one to the
threesome.
360 or the Xbox One, and one to the PS4.
That just splits the power, though.
No.
Well, I guess if they're not on, technically it wouldn't.
Yeah, I've got a
They're
switch.
on.
I've got a switch.
Your Switch.
Okay.
Let's switch your face. New person.
Take his face
Reloaded.
off.
Face off.
Yes. What the fuck's going on?
The dogs are fighting. It's upstairs.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Last news story of the week. This was the biggest one that I saw. Reading Rainbow on Kickstarter went live 3 days ago. As of a half hour ago when I checked, they were at $3.2 million.
They reached their $1 million goal in less than 8 hours.
Yep.
That was amazing.
And they were at $2 million under 48 hours. Essentially, if you don't know this is Geordie LaForge from Star Trek. He used to do Reading Rainbow because this is kind of an old show for probably some of our listeners.
It actually went into 2001.
Did it? Okay. That
Yeah,
wasn't sure how long
it did. It went from it was like 82 to 2001 or something like that.
Either way, an awesome educational thing they used to show in schools. I don't know if they still do. Many
Was on
places.
Channel 11.
Yep. And basically, the new plan is he's going to be giving, I think he's giving up to 3,500 schools free access for it now.
Now what it is now that
Now
they've
council
hit
too.
this goal, exactly, it's going to be available on every outlet possible. So consoles, tablets, PCs, phones, it's out there for everything. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow.
I gave him $5.
You did? Nice.
Yeah.
I know they had like 72,000 backers when I was on the way here. Basically, check out their Kickstarter. Go check out an old Reading Rainbow episode. I'm sure they're on YouTube because it's Channel 11. Probably don't
Channel
care.
11 probably still shows them.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, go check it out. It's cool. Geordie LaForge.
Support
best Star
kids
Trek
reading.
character.
Support kids reading.
Oh, also, what is it? The $10,000 backing goal. You actually get a dinner with him, and then you actually get to. He's gonna bring the visor.
The visors, yes, there was a Star
It's
Trek.
his
if
visor
people
from
just
the show.
didn't care about Reading Rainbow and just wanted to donate, there was a Star Trek package.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And like a bunch of them were just like donations from like your school to be part of it.
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so
it was
kinda
really cool.
Awesome.
Reading Rainbow.
Tony's like, books. Ew.
I remember this show when I was
He's
young.
like, I'm glad instruction manuals aren't included in game cases anymore.
Reading
I'm
for
glad that they
chumps.
don't come in computers anymore, so I can listen to old people complain about it at work.
They don't have instruction manuals in computers anymore?
No, I've been gone for a while. We'll buy a new one. Open it up and try and figure it out yourself. Apple does have help.apple.com, which is the most helpful guide you'll find, but that's about
But
it.
if you can't figure out how to connect the damn computer to the internet,
Nope.
you're screwed.
Yep, you're fucked. Nothing to do with all that one. That's the news for the week.
Ow, paper cut.
Jeez.
Now your predictions are going to get all
Give
wet.
me some of your thoughts.
My predictions are up here,
Yeah.
and sometimes in my pants. Or on my pants.
Well, I guess it's time for some BS facts.
Bullshit.
Nobody's going to say bullshit.
Bullshit.
There you go. This is from episode 47, December. Wait, did we do these ones?
Oh, god damn it, Jason.
Reading Rainbow.
You meant in episode 48.
No, I don't know if we did these ones. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to do them again just in case.
Oh, we'll recognize it right
This
away.
is the only email that I have, and it's from last week, so.
Gotcha.
May 24th, so. Tony. Hi.
Howdy.
Tony says the newly announced Tomb Raider multiplayer will be played by people for like a month before it dies off.
Try a day. You're wrong.
I'll take points.
Everything is my fault, and we're gonna get to that.
I agree.
I am dead.
I don't even need a
on
reminder.
this episode.
It's your fault.
I had the bubonic plague, according to Mark.
Yes, bubonic plague.
Everything is my fault. It's my fault that Mark won't fit in his new pair of pants. It's my fault that Hostess went out of business.
Oh, yeah.
And it's my
Sorry.
fault that Mark
That's
ran out of vanilla Coke.
Oh, that vanilla Coke was the biggest slap in the face.
Christmas happened.
Oh, good. It's happened this year.
Thank God. I thought we skipped it.
I called in on this episode because I was sick for like 3 weeks, and I called in during the episode to confirm that I was still dead.
By sick, he meant hookers and beer.
This was the first time that there were 2 topics for Tony's topic of the week.
What were they?
You didn't give me them.
More interesting enough.
Thanks, Andrew. This was the last episode of 2012 and the first Easter egg at the end of the episode where Tony and Mark sang a duet. Remember when you guys would do the duets for a little bit?
Yeah.
Tony's like, what?
I don't think I have to go back.
We've done a lot of dumb shit over the years.
I stopped
don't
singing
know.
his
He has been
tune a while
tracking
back.
who has been in how many episodes. As of for 2012, it was this is the Jason era, which we've already told him he's going to go back and Matt Hayes 1, Moses 1, Brian 0, Mark 23. I'm on 20 episodes. Tony is 25. You get the perfect attendance award.
How many? What are we on today? 121.
Yes.
I've been on 120 of them.
Yeah.
So I tell you
I've
right
been
now,
on a
I
lot
missed
less.
one episode with my dog.
I've been on probably like
injury.
100.
I'm not even here now.
Reading Rainbow.
Just edits himself in.
Well then, I guess it's time for.
All right. Oh God. Is it time for?
Andrew Dillon wants to know: would we ever consider doing an Iron Man trilogy conversation, much similar to what we did with Batman?
And Batman.
Movie wise,
Yeah.
Let's go rewatch part of the first one.
I think we can. We obviously can. I mean, we can talk about anything. I just think.
Think about fake kicks for like.
See, like like Batman, like the third movie, like genuinely upset me
Yes.
in certain parts, and like that was discussion worthy. Iron Man, they're very cool movies, and visual spectacles and fun story, and Robert Downey Jr. is awesome and all that. I'm not as invested in that character. To tell you the truth, if it wasn't for Robert Downey Jr., I don't think I'd care at all because Iron Man seems kind of boring to me. So, like, I don't know if I'm as passionate about it. We would just be, like, talking about what happened throughout the trilogy, not, like, picking apart.
I'm on the same level with you. As much as I appreciate the Iron Man movies, I'm not as a diehard Iron Man fan.
I also don't think they screwed that much up.
Well, the third one they did.
See, maybe it is discussion worthy.
But it would just be the third movie.
It's essentially what we did during we praised the first and second and then yelled about the third.
I'm so.
It would probably have to coincide with either like the release of Avengers 2 or like Iron Man 4 or something like that. There would have to be some, just not out of the blue. Like, hey, let's talk about Iron Man today.
We need Wolverine and Avengers. That needs to happen.
Never going to happen.
I know it won't. Fuck you, Fox.
Snicky.
But I love X-Men.
He's got another question for us.
Okay.
Well, but before, what do you think of the Iron Man movies?
I personally like all of them. I think it's one of the few movies where all the explosions don't distract me from it. It's like, this is awesome. I think Robert Downey Jr. is most of that reason why that franchise is so big. Because other than that, none of the other like single, where it's just one superhero movie, does as well as an Iron Man does, and a lot of that's due to Robert Downey Jr.'s character. He plays it phenomenally.
Andrew's other
You
question.
know why he's such a good actor?
Because he's an asshole in real life or something.
No, because he used to watch Reading Rainbow.
He said, "What game that hasn't been announced yet are you most excited for that you know is coming?"
Gears of War 4. I'd say Halo, but that is announced. Everyone and their mother knows a new Gears is coming, and I'm looking for the Redemption game. I don't hate Judgment as much as Jason did. I don't like it that much. It was
You
just
hated Judgment too.
Huh?
I hated Judgment.
It was just, to me, it was just an action shooter. You know what I mean? It was unfortunate and by far the worst in the franchise, but still.
Hey, that's my line.
But so I'm looking forward to a true proper one with the real way you control gears, the real weapon select, real action, the real everything, and progressing the story. I don't even care too much which direction they take it. They could do. I know Jason's rooting for the pre-Pendulum Wars.
The Pendulum Wars.
Okay. And, well, I mean, if they're building a new trilogy, you're going to want to have at least an hour or two before it to see how it starts. And
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I'm saying. Like the Pendulum Wars leading into E-Day, you get to learn who Carlos is, which is
Yeah.
Dom's brother and stuff.
So, I mean, that's all that stuff would be pretty badass. I'm just looking forward to see what direction they do. Because, I mean, if they really think that people give a shit about Judgment, they're severely mistaken. And if they try to do that again, I hope it blows up in their face.
I honestly
again.
think that's part of the reason that Epic went ahead and sold off Gears of War to Microsoft, because they knew, like, wow, we screwed up.
Damn it,
royally.
people can fly. Now known as Gears of War Poland or Epic Poland.
Epic Poland.
You're an epic Pole.
Yeah.
Mark.
Mine would be the long-awaited Alan Wake, meaning that I would have to go get an Xbox. But otherwise, it would probably have to be, because I guarantee that probably won't be announced with, was it Quantum Break? What the heck it is? Something.
Quantum Break? Yeah, what about it?
Well,
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
well, because that's their game they're working on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not going to happen.
Were they Remedy?
Yeah, Remedy's their title.
No, so we don't know that game's coming, you bastard. It's probably coming.
It's probably coming.
It's probably also 2 years
It's
away.
gonna- all over Alan.
Since Tony stole mine, I'm going to steal one of his. I'm looking forward to the new Forza. I hope they put
As in Horizon or Forza proper?
Forza proper. I'm hoping they put clubs back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
They
like,
made
he
a
was,
lot- they
he
made a
was
lot
selling
of-
me on clubs like, oh, you can join our car club, and blah, blah, blah.
They made a lot of bad decisions with Forza 5.
But it's understandable. It's next gen.
Yeah.
They had to, take some stuff out and kind of rebuild.
Well, the
from there.
cool thing with Forza is they get bigger and bigger because they'll reuse stuff. Like, how they had limited cars and limited tracks?
Yeah.
All those are going to double up in Forza 6, but now they'll add another 100 cars
Yeah.
and another 10 tracks. And by the time Forza 7 comes around, you have all of that plus
Yeah.
more. So, I mean, they keep getting bigger because you lost so much from Forza 4 to Forza 5 because the generation jump. And they had to redesign everything. So,
Totally.
they'll get better,
Too
but
many polygons.
I wasn't too happy with Forza 5.
And that will conclude our questions for the week.
Excellent. So
This has been Reading Rainbow.
This has been Reading Rainbow, episode 121. Thanks for tuning in, guys, because it's next week, same time, same place. Woo!